The Burden of Glory, a devotional for the season of Lent, produced by Northside Church. Wednesday, March 11th. Our scripture passage today comes from Joshua chapter 6, verse 25.
But Joshua spared Rahab the prostitute with her family and all who belonged to her, because she hid the men Joshua had sent as spies to Jericho, and she lives among the Israelites to this day.
Maybe Jesus learned to care for the stranger and the foreigner from his great-great-great-grandmother, Rahab. She was a Canaanite who lived in the city walls of Jericho. One night, 2 Israelite men showed up at her door. They were spies sent to scope out the city for Joshua in preparation for the Israelites' arrival and invasion of Canaan. The people of Israel had already developed something of a reputation, and when the king of Jericho heard that the spies had entered the city and Rahab's home, he sent some men to investigate the situation. Rahab, however, chose to protect these 2 foreigners by misleading and misdirecting the king's men, telling them that the Israelite spies had already fled the city. She sent them off on a wild goose chase. All the while, these 2 strangers hid on the roof. As a native Canaanite, Rahab's next move is something equally surprising. She proclaims a robust faith in the Israelite God. Jesus has a lot of strong and brave women in his family tree. But in a competition for the boldest move ever made by one of them, my money is on Rahab. She not only risked her own life, but surely the lives of her family and who knows what else. In exchange for her hospitality, Rahab asked for protection amid the impending destruction. So these strangers enter into a covenant, trusting and believing the best of one another. Jesus told us to invite in the stranger, to care for the foreigner in our midst, to bring the outsider in and make the unfamiliar part of the family. When we do this, no matter what the risk or what it may cost us, we are doing it for Jesus himself. I've spent so much time praying and asking for Jesus to come into my life, and here Jesus has been telling me how to do it all along. Invite the stranger in. It seems that even Joshua learned something from Rahab's example, because later on, when his army takes Jericho and they are set to level the city, they spare Rahab and her family. More than that, they take her in, and she becomes an Israelite herself. Joshua takes in the foreigner, and she becomes family, a family that will one day include the Son of God himself, Jesus Christ. God has invited us, foreigners and strangers, to share in the burden of his glory, no matter the cost. Are we going to invite others to join us?